I really like to use whiteboard tools in my classes. So I've had some students tell me that they thought they were going to sit and play solitaire or watch TV while they were taking my class, but they don't really have time to do that because I do a lot of interaction. So if you look on the left-hand side of your board or the screen, actually just to the right of the participant board, you will see a line of icons that look like these. I just kind of blew it up and put it on the whiteboard for you. And I'm going to tell you, you'll be using these during our class. And so right now I'm using the one called the pointer tool, and you should be able to see that. You should be able to see the pointer finger pointing to it. All right, so there is also a pen or a highlighter. If you click, and right now it's mine is on pen. It looks like the one on the screen is on pen. If you hold it down, you can get a highlighter. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and play and grab that and see if you can, just anywhere on the board here, just see if you can draw with the pen or draw with the highlighter and see if that works for you. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. All right. And when we have 20 people in class doing that, that's always fun. And then the next thing is called the text tool. And there are two different ways you can use it. If you can pull up a text box where you can type quite a few words in it, and or if you hold it down, you'll just get a big letter A, and that's just a simple text tool where you could just type something very simple, like if you were going to type your name or something. So let's hold on and go. I'll go through the other ones, and then I'll let you guys play a little bit. The next one down is a solid box, a filled-in square, or if you hold down, you get a circle. Below that is an empty box or circle. And then later on, I'll have you use the line tool, where it just draws a straight line. And screen capture, we want to stay away from that because that will kind of take over the whole whiteboard, so we want to kind of stay away from that one. But here's my favorite one of all, and this is the clip art toolbox. And if you click on it, you should get, first of all, the first option here is a background tool, and that's right here. The first option, I'm sorry, is a background tool. The font is really small. I like the common symbols, so that's the second tab. And if you click on the common symbols, you should get a whole bunch of all kinds of symbols like arrows and happy faces and that kind of thing. And so I use that tool. I have my students use that tool quite a bit in class. And as a side note, Darcy, I usually let them just pick which icon they want anytime I do an activity. However, it's anonymous. I don't know who's using which icon, and I don't know who's not participating. And I do have students who sign in and then go off and do whatever. I think they, go to the store or go to bed or something like that because they don't participate. But I don't know who participates and who doesn't unless they're chatting. And so, and I even talked with them about this next semester, I'm going to assign these common symbols to them. So I know when the happy face is up there, I know who that is, and when the red X is up there, I know who that is, and that kind of thing. And they agreed. They agreed that they should have an assignment. They usually pick the same ones anyhow. I have, one girl who always picks the red star, and one guy who always picks the little sunglasses and that kind of thing. So, and then another thing about these, this whole page of whiteboard tools is when you're using it and you want to finish using it, you click on up here the selection. So what I would then do with my students is let them play, and they kind of go crazy, and you know, but it's kind of an icebreaker for me. I've taught on ICC 3 or 4 times already, and it seems to be a good icebreaker. And then if they start getting really crazy, which usually they do, I remind them that I do have control of the board. I can erase what they do, and which I'm working on doing right this minute. And I can also take their privileges away so that they cannot do that. Mm-hmm. And you know, they usually take pretty well to that. I've never had any trouble. Every once in a while, I'll have somebody just while I'm lecturing, they'll pop something up on the board, and I tell them that, you know, I erase it immediately, and I tell them I'm going to take privileges away.